Like, comment, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Alright y'all, I'm back with another flashback. This video actually features Yaya and Nature Girl Fiery, aka Serenity. Please be sure to drop me a comment, smash the heck out of that like button, and share. Guys, I'm still working on re-uploading all of my content back onto YouTube, adding my commentary so that I can meet the YouTube guidelines. This is why you guys are seeing so many flashbacks from my channel, but I can promise you I am staying up to date on what's going on and everything carbonation.
I'm gonna wait for some of y'all to get in the room before we start. Today we introducing Nature Girl Fiery.
Hey.
Who is Nature Girl Fiery?
The big question of today.
Ha!
How many is in this?
9 people.
Mm-hmm.
Peace Reflection. Peace Alberto. Peace Rob. Peace Khalifa. How everybody doing?
I love myself.
All right. So, welcome back, Reflections. Today we want to introduce Nature Girl Fiery. I know a lot of y'all probably seen her on the pictures and on our videos. Basically, Fiery and Tune is the newest members of Melanation. And so,
for those of you who do not know, Nature Girl Fiery, aka Serenity, joined them when they were Melanation, right before they became Carbonation, and Serenity actually went on to become one of Eligio Bishop's, aka Nature Boy, aka Three Gods' wives.
Is the newest members of Melanation. And so y'all probably seen her, but y'all don't really know who she is. So we're going to introduce Fiery today.
Okay. Hey, Reflection. I'm Nature Girl Fiery. And I first got my name because my astrological sign, the first 3 planets is fire. Yes. So I have a lot of passion and I'm very heated. So that's where my name came from. But as far as where I came through, I originally come through West Virginia and then in Atlanta, Georgia. But I did get out and it was a experience. But I would like to tell you about me and about how I even got here. Is that I knew as a child that I was different. I knew that things were not the way that people were telling me. And in the beginning, when I was just a baby, I learned the idea of letting your attachments go. When I was born, it was told to me by my...
Well, you was never born.
Well...
You returned.
Returned.
You know.
Yes. When I returned, it was told to me by my Babylon grandma that when my Babylon mother brought me to the house, that she dropped me on the bed and she was going to give me away to anybody that wanted me. And my Babylon grandmother was like, I don't want this child. And then my Babylon father, he abandoned me as soon as I was born. And so then that's when the beginning of my life began. And so when I was 3 years old, my Babylon mother, she left me. And so that's when I knew that in this world you can't hold on to anything.
Facts.
And so I lived my life knowing that it's just me.
Oh, and tell them what your Babylon grandmother used to always tell you. As far as like, don't live your life for her, live your life for you.
Yeah, and my Babylon grandparents used to, because my Babylon grandparents were the one that took care of me. And they used...
Y'all, Serenity often brings up the topic that her mother was not around when she was a child and that her grandparents raised her. I'm assuming it's because she has a great appreciation for her grandparents. And while I know that her and her mother have a better relationship today, she probably is still trying to heal from that.
This is the one that took care of me. And they used to always say, don't live your life for anyone. Live your life for you, because one day we're going to die. They were very blunt, but they had to be that way with me so that I could understand. So I lived my life as a loner. I lived my life thinking for myself, but I also lived my life for what was fair and what I knew what was right. And so as I got older, I started getting into religion, and of course I got into Christianity, and then that's when I found the Christos, the Christ. And that's when my awareness became open to where I could really start seeing things for what it was. And so I know that was a part of my journey to get here, because I had to put myself apart from everyone. I changed the way that I ate. I was vegan. I changed my diet. I changed what I intaked in. I didn't watch TV. I didn't listen to music. I was pretty much recluse. But now where I am today, that was just preparing me to get out of Babylon, because I'm going to be completely clear with you guys. When I found Nature Boy, his videos, and I got activated, it only took me 3 weeks to get here. It wasn't oh, I don't know what I should do. I don't know if this is true. Let me go look for videos. No, when I got activated, when I heard his voice, I knew that's what I had to do. But I also knew that my life, when I look back in my life, that everything that I went through when I was ridiculed, when I was bullied, it was to make me stronger, because people used to talk about me all the time.
That was your ingredient.
And put me down, made fun of me, set me apart. But because of that building moment, I was able to leave all of my attachments and not care anything about my fear, because I've already been there and done that. And those experiences made me stronger to get here. And I'm out, and it doesn't even seem like my life has changed. It seems like this is where I should be. And since being here, I have expanded so much, within my being. When we went to the jungle for the first time, I was the first one to jump off the cliff. Guys, I can't swim, so for me to be that bold to jump off the cliff, it really showed my trust. My trust within myself, and my trust within my family. And when you come back to nature, it's really going to allow you to be who you really are if you accept it. Now, we do have demons. I have demons, but I'm here to let those demons go.
Well, what's a demon? What is a demon when you say you have demons?
Well, demons for me is when I'm thinking in my lower self.
It's a negative thought.
Yeah.
So you don't have demons. She's not saying she's a demon. No, because people get your words confused sometimes. Okay. She's not saying she's a demon. What she's saying is sometimes she have low vibrational thoughts. She have negative thoughts, and she have to check them in herself, or she'll bring them to Nature Boy, and she'll let him give her some clarity so she won't have those thoughts anymore. That's what a demon is.
Did y'all just peep that? Even back in Melanation, the people were told that they needed to bring their issues to Nature Boy so that he can provide them with clarity. Why couldn't they find their own clarity? I don't understand.
Those thoughts anymore. That's what a demon is. A demon is a negative thought. Now, if you take that negative thought and you let it just fester, and you let it grow, and you let it become something, then it may take you over, and then you may become a demon. Not just a negative thought, but an actual demon, and it might take over your whole being. But that's why you have to check that negative thought and, give yourself clarity, let that go out the window, free yourself from that.
Yes. And I feel like that's what I've been doing since I got here. And you also, y'all have really been a support, my sister, and helping me get through this, because I can't always articulate the words that I want to say, but the message is here. And as long as I know it's here and I continue to speak, I'm going to allow it to come out, and you're going to see all the things that I'm going to manifest with my words, because I know this is truth. I gave up everything. Everything. If you guys saw my life, I had what you would say in Babylon. I had the perfect life. I came through West Virginia, and I came around a lot of white people. And so a lot of people talk about my accent because it's very distinct.
Okay, not to cut you off, but let me, explain something. Okay. So here at Melanation, we do say black people and white people. We refer to people with more melanin to be black people, people with less melanin to be white people. But what you saying, you grew up around white people, you grew up around Europeanized white people.
Yes.
Because we have white humans, like Toon. Toon is a white person, but Toon is a white human. Toon is not a white European. So you grew up around Europeans, white Europeans.
Yes.
Okay.
White Europeans, thank you. So I grew up around a lot of white Europeans, and it really did something to my psyche to where I didn't identify with my own melanin, you know, and I was always the token. And so when I left West Virginia and I moved to a predominantly high melanated environment like Atlanta, like I felt uncomfortable. Like I felt like I didn't belong, you know? And I realized that there's a disconnect. And I didn't know where that disconnect came from. So I started researching on YouTube and I started learning about melanin, but nobody was really talking about it. They were just like, oh, it's just the color of your skin.
Right, it's just huge.
Yeah, it's just the color of your skin. But I knew there was something more to my color, right? And so then I ended up finding Nature Boy, and then I realized that your melanin is everything.
Exactly.
Like, you know, the sun in my skin is like one.
Exactly.
You know? And so when I was living in the mountains, no wonder I was so disconnected. I didn't know who I was because I wasn't getting any sun. You know?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Even me, I was in you know, I came through New Orleans and I was just telling Nature Boy the other day, as hot as it is and as hot as it get there, that's still not enough sun. Like, I've never really been this melanated before in my whole life. I'm literally absorbing all of the sunlight right now. I was never this melanated in Babylon. Never.
Wow. Yeah, well, you see, I'm already getting brown.
Right.
And I'm
she
peeling.
already absorbing her.
But, you know, I still got the toxins that I have to get out. But it's like I can already feel a difference, you know, in my being. I'm already getting more healthy and my mind is getting more clear, you know. Because before I wouldn't been able to just get on here and talk to you and connect, you know.
So, when you say you let everything go and then you just came, you know, you came to Costa Rica, what did you let go?
Oh yeah, so that's what my point was. My point was is that I had what you would call a pretty good, easy life in Babylon. Like I had a great job, I was making a great salary.
What you was doing?
I was a medical coder for cancer. And
working for the devil?
Yes, working for the devil. And I had a great place that I stayed in, a car, a beautiful car. I had everything anybody could want. I had a great relationship. I had a big family. Like my family were very close. And
Babylon family.
Yes, but I had a big Babylon family. And one day I just realized this life wasn't serving me any longer. Like I literally gave everything away. Like the only thing that I probably sold was my car, but other than that, I gave all of my possessions away. I did not care at all. And then when I called my Babylon boyfriend at the time, I just said, hey, you know, I told you about Costa Rica. I want to go. You know, do you want to go? And he was just like, no. And I was like, all right, well, this relationship has to end. And then he was like, are you kidding me? I was like, no, I'm serious. And then that was it.
And
like,
you know what's funny? When you let go of all those things, you realize that wasn't who you was. Like you had attached yourself to those things and created a false ego for yourself.
yes.
And so when you detached from all of that, you was you know, faced with yourself. You was faced with the mirror. You had to deal with yourself. Like, who are you without this job? Who are you without these titles and without all these possessions? Like, who are you really? And that's your true ego, you know?
Yeah, and when I let go of my job and when I let go of my relationship, because at first I was terrified. I was like, oh my gosh, I don't think I can do this. This is crazy. But when I did it, the freedom that occurred and the faith that built in me, just like that, like it was crazy. It was just like, it's all in your mind. Because once I let that relationship go, it was like my body instantly healed.
Now, there's one thing y'all cannot say about Serenity. Y'all can't say she's shy to talk. Serenity will talk you to death.
It's like my body instantly healed because that relationship was making me sick, you know, and it was getting to the point to where I had to either choose my life or choose my relationship. And when I found Nature Boy and Yaya, it was a video that they had about Dr. Sebi. And when I watched that video, it was just like someone just gut punched me. And I was like, I knew that's what I was supposed to be doing. But I had to hear from someone else what I already knew. And so that's why it happened for me so quickly. But if you know this is the truth, just let it go. It will be okay, but you gotta have faith. You have to have faith, and once you do it, the doors are going to open.
That's a fact. You step out on faith, Mom is going to bless you like 1,000 times. You know, everything, nothing is lost. All is transformed. So everything you let go, you're going to get everything back. Like, the thought of being alone is probably what scares people the most.
Yes.
The fact that you have to, you know, let everything go, let go of your attachments and take that journey on your own, because it's a self journey. You know, it's a holographic universe. You're the only one in existence. So the fact that you feel like you have to go out there alone, that's probably what frightens people the most. You know what I'm saying? Just being alone, but being alone, even that is an illusion.
Yes.
Because you're never alone. You know, and you saw that for yourself.
Yes. But even when I was around my Babylon family, I felt alone because I knew the truth. You know, like I said, I may have not been able to articulate, but it's a vibration, and I knew the truth. And so when I was around them, I was always the weird one, or the one always doing something. Like, you always doing something. Like, are you vegan today? You know, it was always something like that. But someone asked the question, how did my family feel? Well, my Babylon family felt. It was mixed. It was mixed emotions. Some were really on the lower self and doing whatever they could to keep me here. Like, I saw some people's true self. Like, I saw the demons where I thought these people were like my closest friends, or, you know, family members, and those were the ones that were the ugliest in this whole experience. But for the most part, like, my family, they were scared, and I waited to the last minute because I didn't want anything to stop me. I wasn't gonna let anything stop me, you know. And I waited to the last minute when I was at the airport, and I was like, hey, by the way, I'm moving to Costa Rica. And, you know, my Babylon mother, she cried, but she was just like, you know, you got to do what you have to do. You know, I'm scared for you. She was just like, you know, I'm going to die. She's like in her 80s, so that's her motto. She's going to die. And she was like, but you got to do what you have to do, you know. And it was sad, but at the end of the day, when you focus, you can't let emotions defer you what you need to do. If it's your purpose, it's what you have to do. Emotions are just emotions. Like, when
funny. I'm sorry. It's funny. It's funny that all those people, the so-called Babylon family, who was mad at you and didn't want you to leave, that was all parts of yourself.
Yes.
You know, they was putting doubts. They was, you know, throwing out their negative thoughts, their doubts, their worries, their fears. That was all parts of you. Yeah. That was, you know, purging.
Yeah.
Before you took that big step and really came out here.
Yeah, because it was people that never, like, the family members that never really talked to me.
That's how you know that this is a holographic universe. That was literally parts of yourself. Yeah. That you had that was your own demons.
Yeah, and I think that I knew that it was all in my mind. Like my body is in my mind, within my mind. So I know that's what I was focused on. Like, this is all an illusion, you know, that I control all of this. I control how I want to feel. I can feel sad, I can feel fear, or I can be like, you know what? Bump this. I'm going to do this because this is what I want to do. This is my purpose, and no one is going to stop me. No one.
Because where does feelings come from? feelings come from thoughts.
Yeah.
You know, the only way you can receive a negative feeling is from a negative thought.
All right, y'all. So this is for the folks who may not know who Yaya is. The girl sitting to the right of Serenity is Yaya. She, at this time, was Nature Boy's direct. That's what they used to call them, direct. So she was in a relationship with him, but she eventually left. And I have a follow-up video right after this one to show you what it looked like after she left.
A negative feeling is from a negative thought. So if you give yourself clarity on that negative thought, then you won't have that negative feeling.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And that's why you was just reading something earlier in your birth chart that said you have the ability to be basically what's the word I'm looking for? Objective.
Yeah, I'm objective.
You can be objective and detached.
Detached from.
So that when you look at a situation where some people, where a more sensitive sign would probably say, you know, that made me feel bad. You have the ability to sit back and say, well, the only reason why it made you feel bad is because of this, and really be objective and see the, you know, go deep into it and really see the cause of it all.
Yes. Yeah, I'm very good at that. Like, somebody can tell me something about myself, and I always look at all my experiences as learning experiences. So you might hurt my feelings, or it might make me feel a certain way, but then I can be like, you know what? Stop. What can I learn from this? All right, I get it. And like, let's move forward. Okay. You know, it's never like I'm a sensitive being, but I think that is a good trait to have, because you can be aware. But when it comes to facts, when it comes to the truth, I can separate those low emotions and really look at it for what it is.
And that way you can be sensitive. And that way you can be sensitive towards the right thing.
Yes.
Like, you can feel sorry for the trees when they're cutting down trees.
Yes.
And you can feel sorry for the animals that's locked up in a zoo.
Yes.
You can feel sensitive towards nature and the wrongdoing that people harm nature. You can feel sorry for that.
Yes. Yes.
So it's good to have that objectivity and that certain degree of detachment. So you can, keep a healthy middle.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely.
They want to know your sign.
I am a Sagittarius with a Leo moon.
Fire.
Yes.
Fire. That's why she got the name Fury.
Yeah, I know what they're saying.
So.
Oh, thank you. I'm thankful.
Oh, you did really good.
Yeah. Yeah, I was a little nervous, but hey.
Fury's first video introducing herself, she did really good. I think she did really good.
But I had my sister with me,
Of
so.
course. We're going to have to wrap this video up, though, because the phone is about to die, and we don't have a charger.
But you'll be seeing more of me, so
Of
get
course.
ready.
Before we go, do y'all have any questions for Fury? We're going to stay on for just a few more minutes. I see so much of me in you, Fury, down to the tone of your voice. Wow, it's scary.
Oh,
that was
thankful.
Babe Brown.
I'm thankful.
So if you have any questions, please ask now before our phone dies.
Yeah, my phone dies.
I love myself.
I love myself.
I wonder if most of the people in Melanation are Aquarius, Gemini, and Sagittarius. More likely, let me see, to make moves like that. No, Reflection, we have Aquarius, we have Cancer, Aries. I'm an Aries. She's a Sagittarius. We have Libras,
Taurus,
Virgos, Taurus, all different kind of signs. So it's not about your sign. It's about your heart.
Yep.
And if your heart is in the right place to where, you want to make that move, and if your heart is in the right place, more than likely, you're going to resonate with the truth.
Yep.
And you're not going to be able to stay in Babylon and live a lie. When you heard the truth,
Yes.
it resonated with you to the point where you was like, okay, you quit your job. You quit your job, you start working for the devil, you got rid of all your possessions, and you booked your ticket, and you contacted Nature Boy, and you got on this frequency.
Yes.
Because you wanted the truth. Your heart was pure. You wanted to be on the truth frequency. So it's not about what sign you are. It's about your heart and whether your heart is pure or not.
Yeah.
Ron said, much beauty in your words. Thank you. Shanique said, peace reflection. Peace reflections. Ron Mitchell, yes, love. Always sisters. Stay strong, sisters. Facts. Hi, Brino. Beautiful. Thanks, Melanie B. Peace, Tracy Meeks. Peace.
All right, y'all. If you haven't picked up your copy of Greatness is a Habit, authored by Aaron Dixon, otherwise known as True, many of you know him as True. He is an ex-Carbonation member, and he's authored this amazing read. If you are interested in self-development and growth, this book is a good one for you. It's available on Apple Books for $1, guys. I got my copy and I love this book.
Reflection. No, we don't have any kids here or babies. We don't have any of those. Nandi said, I see your growth, Yaya. Your light so beautiful. And Fury reminds me of myself. I love her. Thanks. I'm thankful, Nandi. Peace reflection. I think we're going to go ahead and stop this video.
Yeah.
We'll make more videos to come. But our phone is going to die soon. So, peace reflection. I love myself.
I love myself.
All right, guys. So that was part 1. So now let's go ahead and get into part 2. Take a look at what it looked like for Yaya after leaving Melanation.
Today has been a day of rest, a day of relaxation, and a day of healing. We didn't do much today. We just laid in bed. We don't have our tents yet, so we're still in the house, in the beds, and we just laid in bed today. Like, just felt we listened to our bodies, and it was telling us to, just get some rest, just relax. We've been doing a lot. We've been through a lot, and it would be phony of us to just go on and continue to just, act as if we didn't just go through what we went through.
Now, I know y'all know what Yaya's talking about. She's talking about her experiences with Eligio Bishop, a.k.a. Nature Boy, a.k.a. Three God.
Just go through what we went through. You know what I'm saying? So we took today to rest and relax and just reflect on everything that has happened in the past. I don't know, it's been a week or two, I don't know, but it's definitely been a transition. We've been going with it. I'm glad that we finally got settled in. We finally have a home. We finally have, everything that we need to do what we need to do. So now we can finally just take a break, after it's like the quiet after the storm, I guess. The experience has definitely shown us ourselves and taught us a lot about ourselves. Me personally, I feel like I'm a whole lot stronger and I'm a whole lot smarter, and I had to experience certain things so that I wouldn't, just so that in the future I wouldn't have to experience it again. Every experience you have, you should be thankful for, and that's where I'm at with it. That's where we are. I can speak for BP too. That's where we at with it. After the hurt, after the pain, after the anger, comes appreciation. So we definitely appreciate the experience, and I wouldn't change a thing. Although it wasn't the prettiest picture painted, I wouldn't change a thing, because that was exactly what I needed to grow and become a stronger person. In this moment, I'm grateful. I can honestly say I'm grateful, and
Now, Yaya never really did come out and give full details of what occurred between her and Eligio Bishop, a.k.a. Nature Boy, a.k.a. Three God, while they were in a relationship. But BP, who was never in a relationship with him, actually went on the news around the time he got arrested and gave her account of how she saw him abuse one of his wives, and that was her final straw, and she was happy that he was in jail.
And my future is bright, and I don't regret anything, like I said. And you know, for anybody who's going through a similar experience, and I'm being that catalyst, and I'm just the one that's speaking the things that you don't want to say. Don't be so hard on yourself. You know, forgive yourself. Accept the shit that happened. You know, learn the lesson that you need to learn from it and move forward. Don't be so hard on yourself. That's the most important step of healing, is forgiveness. Forgiveness of self, forgiveness of those who've done you wrong, and acceptance of your current situation, and having the strength to move forward, you know.
Bro, you long-winded, bro.
Bruh,
Bro, you be talking for like 10 minutes straight, bro. Like,
bruh, I ain't have shit to say.
Yeah, but
just because you don't want to fucking talk don't mean I can't
no,
talk.
I can talk, but I just know how to get to the point. Damn it, you talk all
Nigga,
around
I'ma
the
get
circle.
to the point.
You talk all around the circle, and then you go in
and
the.
then I'm gonna make sure you understand the point.
You can't make somebody understand it. Just say what you gotta say. If they gonna get it, they gonna get it.
Get this fucking camera.
Use a lie, Craig. Use a lie. Let me tell y'all about BP. When this camera come on, her ass don't want to talk. She won't be that short, sweet, and simple. She won't get to the fucking point. But outside this motherfucking camera, she be talking her ass off.
For those of you who do not know, Yaya and BP actually left together. They left Melanation together. Not on no relationship type thing. They just left together as friends.
Talking her ass off.
With $7 in my pocket, bro. I had $7 in my pocket. Went to Honduras. And now that's stepping out on faith. You know what I'm saying? All of my needs was met. Now if I would have had all that money on my own, if mama would have blessed me with all that money that you know she's supposed to bless somebody with, you know, I probably would have blew this shit. I probably would have done all kinds of stuff that I wasn't supposed to do with it. But mama gave everybody that was in that group that specific amount of money for a specific amount of time to learn in a structured environment, to learn what we needed to learn, you know what I'm saying? And to move on. And I'm still walking out on faith. I'm still blessed abundantly. Peace, guys. How y'all doing? We back. Took a couple of days off, you know what I'm saying, just to clear my mind, heal a little bit. You know, it's just been a lot going on, and just a lot of healing, a lot of self-reflection, a lot of just going within, a lot of forgiving, not just from this past situation that's happened, but just in life, period. You know what I'm saying? Things that's happened in my past that I just been healing from and, you know, reflecting on. So, you know, everything is good. I'm feeling much better. Still uplifting, still, you know, trying to spread the light, and just deprogramming from everything that I've learned, and just to come up with my own, letting the source, letting mama just give me information, you know what I'm saying? And just the main thing has been forgiveness. It's been forgiving and healing, you know what I mean? It's hard to kind of spread light when you're still, you know, broken, when you're still hurting, you know what I'm saying? Hurt people, so I want to be in my purest form to spread light, you know what I'm saying? So that's all I wanted to say for now. Peace, guys. I love y'all.
Alright, y'all. I hope you enjoyed this video as well as my commentary. Please be sure to drop me a comment, smash that like button, and share this video. Guys, I want to give a warm welcome to all of my new subscribers. Hey, y'all. Welcome to the channel. To all of my OGs, my day ones, my ride or dies, y'all already know what it is. Big up yourself. We in the building with it.